Good morning, everyone, and welcome to City Hall. My name is Noraida Negron. I'm the Public Information Manager for the City of Laredo, and I'll be the MC this morning. Today, we gather to proclaim October as Pedestrian Safety Month in the City of Laredo, an observance dedicated to making our streets safer and ensuring that every journey, whether it is by foot or vehicle, is a safe one. Before we continue, I want to do our protocol list, and we do have a lot of special guests here this morning. First and foremost, our Mayor of the City of Laredo, the Honorable Dr. Victor D. Trevino. Chairman of the Webb County City of Laredo Regional Mobility, Mr. Jed Brown. Representing Laredo Independent School District, Assistant Superintendent for Compliance and School Safety, Dr. Oscar Perez. Representing the City of Laredo, we have our Budget Department Director, Mr. Jesus Esparza. Our Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO Director, Mr. Juan Mendive. Representing our Police Department, Chief Miguel Rodriguez. And we also have our former council member, Mr. Jean Palmares. This month, endorsed nationally by the U.S. Department of Transportation and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, focuses on promoting pedestrian safety across our communities. It encourages us all to take action towards building a transportation system that is accessible, inclusive, and safer for everyone. We're privileged to have with us some of our local experts and leaders who play vital roles in advancing these efforts here in our community. First, please help me welcome to the podium Mayor of the City of Laredo, Dr. Victor Trevino, to say a few words, and then after you will do the proclamation, Mayor.
Thank you. Good morning, Dr. Victor Trevino, Mayor for the City of Laredo. I want to thank everyone for coming today. We celebrate Walktober and Pedestrian Safety Month. Encouraging pedestrian mobility is very important to our community, not just because in regards to promoting health, it also promotes community interaction and saves money from gas, reduces congestion, and it is good for the environment. As a doctor, I always recommend walking to my patients. Walking is a great form of physical activity for people of all ages and fitness levels. It is free, low impact, and it does not require any special equipment or training. Walking can improve your health in many ways, including cardiovascular health. Walking can increase cardiovascular fitness and reduce the risk of heart disease. Bone health. Walking can help you slow down or stop bone density loss, especially for people with osteoporosis. Weight loss. Walking is low impact aerobic activity that can help you lose weight by burning calories. Mental health. Walking increases endorphins, which can improve your mood and reduce stress and anxiety. Sleep. Walking can help you fall asleep faster, sleep more deeply, and wake up refreshed. Immunity. Walking through our green spaces can increase your levels of antibodies that helps you strengthen your immunity and lung function. Cancer risk. Research shows that walking can help you reduce the risk of certain cancers, including colon, breast, endometrial, kidney, liver, multiple myeloma, and non-Hodgkin lymphoma. As a city and a community, we need to work together to make it safe for pedestrians, especially children, to be able to walk around their neighborhoods and different parts of our city. This takes a lot of planning and coordination with multiple stakeholders, but I know that it can be done if we work together. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. I also want to recognize our council member for District 3, the Honorable Melissa Cigarroa. Thank you so much for being with us. Now we're going to hear from Mr. Jed Brown, Chair of the Webb County City of Laredo Regional Mobility Authority, who will outline the key transportation safety challenges that we face and share potential solutions as part of our ongoing Vision Zero Webb Laredo Safety Action Plan.
Good morning, everyone. What a beautiful day it is outside. It was kind of fun driving here. I should have walked, right? Mayor, thank you, and thank City Council for being our partner in this very important safety action plan, the Vision Zero for Webb and Laredo. Need to give a special thanks to the MPO, who's also a partner in this, Juan Mendive and the staff there. Arturo Dominguez, who is our secretary for the RMA, he has been kind of spearheading things for us on this project. And Councilmember Melissa Seguroa, she has been very, very involved since day one. She approached us and said, how can I get involved in making a difference? So thank you for attending the meeting in early September in Austin. I will say Laredo and Webb County were very well represented in Austin at a Vision Zero project meeting, so I'm really proud of what we did up there. And I'm especially proud of the Vision Zero project. You know, the RMA at any time is involved in 7 or 8 different projects, but this project is really special to me. I think it's important to note that this community of Laredo and Webb County received a $2 million grant in February of last year for a safety action plan. And, you know, it sounds like a lot of money, and it is. We're partners with the city of Laredo in this. We have to have a 20% match, so we're spending $400,000, of which the city is in for $200,000 and we're in for the other $200,000. In my opinion, if we can save just one life or prevent one serious injury, that money will have been well spent. So I want all of us to think about that. That's a very important message. Right now, the safety action plan is almost done. It'll be done at the end of December. And from that, the next phase of this project is what's called the implementation plan. We're still working to put that together, and I think we'll see some positive results from our safety action plan by landing some actual projects that we'll see either reports that show how to increase safety or physical improvements in our community that will cause less wrecks, creating less fatalities and less injuries. Specific to today's meeting, I have talking points, and I have to get them just right. I've already told Blasita or asked her in the future to make the font bigger. But I think it's important that I follow through this very specifically. After studying traffic data from 2018 to 2022, the Vision Zero Webb Laredo Safety Action Plan team found that pedestrians suffered 26 fatal and 58 severe injury crashes. Today, we highlight and remember those that were impacted in 2022. As you can see here in council chambers, are 15 reserve spots here in the audience. Those 15 pedestrians were either killed or seriously injured in 2022. Our police chief will highlight some of those that may have been impacted in 23 and 24. It's important to note that when I say team, this safety action plan has a team of not just the RMA, the city of Laredo, the MPO, but a bunch of other consultants that are involved that are specialists in their area, whether it's bicycling, walking, roadway improvements. There's a lot of people that are working to put this safety action plan together. Our team is working to establish actions and safety measures to improve the areas where these crashes have occurred through the safety action plan. Taking one step further, as part of that plan, we're working to create a financial toolkit to identify sources of funds that will assist us in implementing the safety measures identified in the report. The ultimate goal is zero fatalities and 0 serious injuries. They're making our transportation system safer for all the road users. I invite you to visit visionzeroweblaredo.com, the website, go to the community feedback form, and rank the projects that you think are important for our community. Safety on our roadways is a shared responsibility that we all take very seriously. We need to make the right choices when we're on the roads. Thank you for gathering today here with us, and thank you for bringing awareness to these issues by making October Walktober in Laredo. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. And now I would ask Juan Mendive, Director of the Laredo Webb County Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, who will discuss a little bit more about the importance of active transportation. Mr. Mendive.
Great. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity for the Metropolitan Planning Organization to be here. I do see several of our MPO Policy Committee members here. I have Dr. Mayor Trevino, Melissa Sierra, council member, and Mr. Jed Brown, chairman of the RMA. He's also a member of the MPO Policy Committee. There's also members of the technical and active transportation committees here, like our partners TxDOT, LISD, Laredo Police Department, as well as other stakeholders. Just to highlight a little bit about the importance of active transportation. So, I mean, like Dr. Mayor Trevino mentioned, it really helps promote health, right? So when you're walking, biking, that really promotes a healthy lifestyle, and it helps the environment, helps with our air quality, and it helps with sustainability for the community. But what I also wanted to highlight was the importance of planning for infrastructure needs for active transportation and planning for those transportation needs. So as an MPO, what we do is we plan for a multimodal system that is safe, efficient, right, and equitable. So we want to make sure that, you know, whether you're walking to work, driving to work, or biking to work, that it's safe for you. So we want to make sure that we're planning for safe, efficient infrastructure to help get you to your destination safely, right? And we need to be equitable as well, making sure that whether you're walking for recreational purposes or you're walking because you don't own a car or you're riding transit and then walking to the bus stop and, you know, getting off the bus and then walking to your job site, we want to make sure that we create a transportation system that is safe and equitable, as mentioned. There's a lot of people coming in as a border community from Nuevo Laredo that also walk, right? They walk to the bus station, they walk to school. You can go to the bridge early in the morning, bridge number 1, and you see a lot of people crossing the bridge, and there's a lot of kids walking as well. We have a lot of kids in our community walking. I know I've spoken to Dr. Bettis about this before. There's a lot of children in LISD that have to cross railroad tracks as well to get to their schools. So it's important that we're, you know, planning for those needs and making sure that they're getting there safely. So that's real important. Something I wanted to mention that I had told Blasita not too long ago. I was we were at a session for MPO directors, and they were talking about safety across the state, and we are looking at the stats. I won't go too much into the stats because I know PD is going to go into that, but I told her we're closer to 0 than we think, right? I know Mr. Brown just mentioned that the goal was 0, but we're actually a lot closer to 0 than we think. When we're looking at other MPOs across the state, you know, we actually had less fatalities and serious injuries than those other MPOs. So I think we're doing a lot better than some of those communities. We're a lot closer to 0. We just need to identify what are the root causes so we can plan the adequate infrastructure, the treatments that we need to improve that. So I just want to leave you all with that message that we're all closer to 0 than we think. So thank you for your time.
And now, representing the Laredo Police Department, Chief Mike Rodriguez will provide the recent pedestrian crash statistics from 2023. Chief.
Morning. Mayor, good morning. Juan and Mr. Brown, thank you for inviting us over to represent Laredo PD and the city. And I have some statistics here with some good news for the city. And I do want to share with you that we've been doing a lot better than other years. I think we've upped our enforcement in several areas of the city. But more than anything is to make sure when we spoke to Vision Zero, and I know we had this conversation with Blasita and Mr. Brown, that we just need to get better at collecting our data and making sure that we're at the right place at the right time to make sure that we avoid the issues that we've been seeing year after year. And those are, you know, things that we could have saved, that we could have done to save a life, which is, you know, more lighting. Make sure that we keep on enforcing the speeding on several areas of the city. Because to be honest with everybody here is that even if you're traveling 15 miles an hour, you can still, if you hit a human body, you can still cause death, or serious bodily injury. So taking all those things into consideration and continue to talk and having conversations with mostly the MPO and the Vision Zero folks is being great. Because of the fact that we continue to understand what we're doing here. As far as PD, what have we been doing to make sure that we continue to go down to 0 is more enforcement. And unfortunately, one of the things that officers dislike a lot is citing for jaywalking, right? So jaywalking, they don't like to cite it because they just like to just get down out of the patrol car and say, hey, you can't be crossing here. Make sure you cross over there. But one of the directives is to make sure that we cite, because this is the only way that we as human beings are going to learn that there's consequences to doing things like that. So I'm happy to announce today that year to date, what has been done as far as designing and making the awareness coming from multiple entities, but what has been done, we've done from 2023 year to date, 2023, we were at 91 auto pets today. 2024, we're at 45. That's almost half. That's great news. Now, in total, when we're talking about autocyclists, I know we're talking about pedestrians, but autocyclists also went from 65 last year, year to date, to 39. Those are great statistics, and this just tells us that we're going in the right direction and moving in the right direction. And our job is not done, so we will continue to follow up with multiple conversations. I know that we've assigned a deputy chief to follow the lead with Vision Zero, committed 100% to this, to make sure that one of these years, we're gonna come here, we're gonna celebrate our zeros, right? So we continue working very, very hard. We invested a lot of assets and resources to our Loop 20, Del Mar, and Saunders area, which are our hotspots, including Cuatro Vientos. But more than anything, we do wanna talk about today, before I end my statistics part of it, I do wanna take the chance to remind the public about trick or treat. It's very important that the parents and the brothers and sisters that are going to be out there with the little brothers and sisters, to make sure that we're cognizant about our surroundings, especially when we're crossing our streets. And then we continue to enforce on our side speeding and people that are doing the distracted driving as well. But we are going to ask the help from the public to make sure that when we're going out there and we're out in the streets, to make sure we have a lot of fun, but at the same time that we are aware of our surroundings and people driving on our streets. So a couple of pointers: cross the streets, corners, using traffic signals and crosswalks. Look left, right, and again when crossing, and keep looking. Make sure that you're not on your phones. I see a lot of people that when they're crossing streets, they're there searching or they're texting. It goes both ways, right? When the driver is driving, no texting. When you're crossing a street, make sure you're away from your phone. More than anything, the last thing is, if you have a child that is under the age of 12, make sure somebody is accompanying him, a parent or an older sibling, always. I know that 12 means that, some parents think that they're old enough. You need to accompany that 12 and under. So again, thank you very much for inviting me today. I did want to share the good news, but more than anything is to continue working with Vision Zero, to continue working with MPO, and making sure that we commit 100% to this Vision Zero together with TxDOT. And again, the mayor and our council, great supporters of everything that PD does, and I think next year we're going to be even lower. So that's the goal. Again, thank you very much for having us today, and we continue our work.
Thank you, Chief. I would ask MPO, RMA, Mayor, of course, Council, PD, everyone that's involved in this, so that the Mayor can come up and do the proclamation, and then we will end this press conference. Thank you so much.
Office of the Mayor, City of Laredo, Texas, proclamation. Whereas walking is a healthy mode of travel that is environmentally friendly, and it is Viva Laredo Comprehensive Plan, the LWCAMPO, El Campo Active Transportation Plan, the City of Laredo has embraced the principle that people should be able to safely get around the community without cars. Whereas walkability is a positive attribute of our community, and the city and its partners, including WC, CL, RMA, and the LWCAMPO, are committed to realizing complete streets designed to facilitate safe and convenient mobility for all. And whereas walking in our neighborhoods is a valuable option to healthy, social, family-friendly activity, and furthermore, a safe pedestrian environment can support economic development and local businesses. And whereas we are all pedestrian from time to time, even those of us that regularly drive from Halloween trick-or-treating or walking our children to school, pedestrian safety is paramount. And whereas between 2018 and 2022, pedestrian crashes comprised 1.2% of all crashes, but 18.5% of all severe injuries and fatal crashes in Laredo, Webb County. Working together to eliminate these crashes will vastly improve the well-being of pedestrians in Laredo. And whereas the RMA and its partners are currently undertaking the Vision Zero approach to eliminate all traffic fatalities and severe injuries by completing its first ever Vision Zero Safety Action Plan, which not only identifies locations with historically high rates of severe and fatal crashes, but also proactively identifies roadways with similar characteristics that exhibit a high propensity for all these types of crashes. Now, therefore, I, Dr. Victor D. Trevino, by the virtue of authority vested in me as Mayor of the City of Laredo, County of Webb, State of Texas, do hereby proclaim the month of October 2024 as Walktober and Pedestrian Safety Month in Laredo, Texas, and urge all residents to ourselves to enjoying the benefits of walking, sharing the road, and the responsibility for ensuring the safety of pedestrians in our community. Thank you.